Welcome everyone, this is Introvert Girl Gamer, coming to you live for another session of, the last session for Legend of Zelda Windwaker HD. Now the reason why I'm playing this intro to the game is just to recap what's going on, story-wise. So story-wise, well, I'll let this intro play and then I'll explain it. Meanwhile, I adjust some things. Oh, hello Kirby. Thank you for coming to the stream. Oh, it's not a remix, it's actually from the game, but thank you anyway. Okay, so what's going on? Welcome back everyone. Yes. Okay. So, as you saw the intro, basically what's been going on in the game is that, years ago, 100 years ago, the Ocarina, the hero of time, had defeated Ganon and sent him over to the Twilight, well, not Twilight Realm, I'm getting confused with TP, but sealed him away, along with Zelda. However, many years passed, he was called again to help out at another place, which would be Termina from Majora's Mask. And so because he was sent away, he was no longer able to help out the citizens of Hyrule. However, Ganon came back. And so everyone was, some time had passed even after the words, and Ganon came back. They called for the Hero of Time, but he was nowhere to be found. So at that point in time, it is assumed that Link had either was still dealing with the troubles in Termina, or had passed away by the time Ganon came back. So with no options left, everyone went to the goddesses in order to for them to resolve this problem. The goddesses sent out a torrential rain flooding Hyrule, and thus pretty much destroying the land of Hyrule and flooding it, making a great sea. However, citizens did, some people did survive, and those that have survived are descendants of those that used to live in Hyrule. And so now, 100 years later, there's a great ocean up above, and there's islands all around, scattered around. And due to that, everyone's been living prosperous. However, Ganon had come around that time. Ganon was still around. Of course, none of those that were up on the surface would have known that, except very few people have. And so what Ganon was implementing was designing a way to get the Triforce. In order, what he did was he had to weaken the Master Sword, because the Master Sword is basically a weapon that can be caused against him, but also it acts as a secondary part, like a key. And so he implemented that way, killed off the 2 stages that were praying to strengthening the Master Sword. And slowly but surely was gaining power. Even though those up above the surface were not really aware of what's going on with that, they were just living their daily lives and such. And then all these monsters started appearing again. Link, and then there's this boy from the outside island that is similar to Link, who had a lot of courage. Now it is speculated that this Link is not related to the Hero of Time. So this Link is an entirely different person. He's not related to the Hero of Time. However, he does have, so to speak, the spirit properties. Like I would say, he had a lot of courage, and it took a lot of courage to do what he's been doing thus far. And so, at the beginning of the game, Ariel was kidnapped by the Hammerrock King, and so Link started a quest. His first priority quest was to help out his sister, but then he started learning that Ganon has come back, and unfortunately he is commissioned to not only get the pearls, those orbs, the 3 orbs, but also be able to gain strength so that way he can clash with Ganon. Up to this point, he did rescue his sister, but now he had to resolve the issue of the Master Sword not losing power. And thus, now he has the full Triforce of courage within him. And so now, what is left over is for Link to go ahead and to defeat Ganon. And that's what we're going to do. What is interesting is that this version of Link had to go through all these trials alone. He wasn't, like I said again, he had no connection to Ocarina of Time Link. By the way, this area is empty because last playthrough, I was able to empty out all the enemies in here. So there's no enemies whatsoever up into this corridor. I have 13 hearts. I'm missing 3 hearts to complete my secondary line, but that's okay. My inventory, I have fairies, and I also have the grandmother's soup, which is a good elixir. It heals all magic and hearts, and also gives strength to do double damage unless I take damage. As you can see, it's interesting here that the music stops because it's getting close to the doorway right up here. And then all these are items or materials that we can use for the battle. I'm just going to make sure that I have that active, because the light arrows are going to be needed. I have max bombs, max arrows. However, you're going to see real quick that these materials are going to be used in this battle. So the first battle we're going to be doing on Ganon is Puppet Ganon. And for everyone that's familiar with the game, it's a 3-phase type of battle. I wouldn't say it's like a boss rush, though, just like a type of trial. But if anybody played Ocarina of Time, it should be familiar. Right here, there's just items here like fairies or arrows or any supplies. But like I've stated before, I already have all of the arrows. I'm actually going to switch to that. And I'll save it real quick. So I'm not sure how long this will take, but it's going to take a bit. Okay, just making sure that my controls are working, so that way there's no hiccups. Because once I go in there, there's no turning back. Of course, if I run out of supplies, I can always go back in to the surface and get some more supplies. That's not a problem. I have plenty of rupees. I've maxed out on my rupees, by the way. Okay, I'm just making sure. Thing is. Okay, so now it's time to end this game. It's been a very long time playing this game, and even though I had some hiccups with some real life stuff, I'm glad I'm finishing up Windwaker. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have a sore throat. But it's time to finish this game, and then I'll preview on what game I'll be playing next. Okay, so here we go. Not sure. Hang on 1 second. Alright, let's get going. If I don't talk, it's because I'm concentrating on the fight. So let's get going. It's time to end this game. Do you sleep still? Wait. Do not be so hasty, boy. can see this girl's dreams. Oceans, 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 oceans as far as the eye can see. There are vast seas. None can swim across them. They yield no fish to catch. Why did the king of Hyrule say? What did the king of Hyrule say? That the gods sealed Hyrule away? And they left behind people who would one day awaken Hyrule? How ridiculous. So many pathetic creatures, scattered across a handful of islands, drifting on the sea like fallen leaves on a forgotten pool. What can they possibly hope to achieve? Don't you see? All of you. Your gods destroyed you. I've been waiting for you, boy. For one like you, yes. For the hero. Do not betray my expectations. This can be difficult. Perfect. But it's not it. Alright, third phase. There you go. I had to be patient. But I got him. And there goes Papa Ganon. Yes, surely you are the hero of time, reborn. Your time has come. Come now, stand before me. All right, so we got okay, so that's open. Now we gotta make our way up. So Ganon has the notion that, that the people, the goddesses drowned Hyrule in order for the survivors of those drowned to rebuild Hyrule again and resurface it. That's not the case, though. Okay, so we're going to need the grappling hook. By the way, the grappling hook is a required item in the game. I'm just going to pause real quick because I do need to use the facilities, but I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. Now, like I was saying, the goddesses did not. Okay, hold on, I have to. There are two items that are required to have. One of them is the grappling hook. That's why they get you to have the grappling hook early in the game. It's a required item in order to use it in this area. Okay, so we're gonna recover some items here. Perfect. And so I would say the goal of the goddesses was not was to bury Ganon in the flood Hyrule and bury him in the bottom of the ocean, of what is now the ocean, in order to stop him from fulfilling his whatever agenda he has. And a fairy was placed here just in case. And now we can, if anything happens, if we need to refill, we can buy there and do that. Another fairy here, just in case. But I already have like 3 fairies and half a bottle of the elixir soup. The elixir soup is absolutely such a good item. Okay, I'm going to save real quick, just in case anything happens. Now the other required item was the hook shot, because up to this point, if you haven't gotten the hook shot, there wouldn't be a way to get up here. However, speedrunners have already figured out a way to get up here, here without the hook shot at all. So basically, once we go through that door, will be the final phase. Will be the final fight for Ganon. We do not need any items anymore. The only items that we're going to need is the Master Sword. All the other items are now, we don't need them anymore. They serve their purpose of getting up here to this point. So I'm just going to pause real quick one more time. I need to get a drink and I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Okay, I got my drink. I got everything. So let's end this game. My country will lay vast within a vast desert. When the sun rose into the sky, a burning wind punished my lands, searing the world. And when the moon climbed into the dark of night, a frigid gale pierced our homes. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing: death. But the winds that blew across the green fields of Hyrule brought something other than suffering and ruin. I coveted that wind, I suppose. It can only be called fate. That here, I would again gather the three of the crests with the crest. That I should lay my hand on that which grants the wishes of the beholder. That when power, wisdom, and courage come together, the gods would have no choice but to calm down. The power of the gods, the Triforce. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Already the crest of wisdom is mine. All that remains. Do not fear, I will not kill you. I merely have need of the power that dwells within you. Now, let us put an end to that which binds us together. Gods, hear that which I desire. Expose this land to the rays of the sun once more. Let them burn forth. Give Hyrule to me. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. That is what you said, is it not, Ganondorf? Gods of the Triforce, hear that which I desire. Hope. I desire hope for these children. Give them a future. Wash away this ancient land of Hyrule. Let a ray of hope shine on the future of the world. And let our destinies finally be fulfilled. Ganondorf, may you drown with Hyrule. Ow. Poor Link. This is foolishness. A future for you? What are you laughing at, Ganondorf? You're insane. Link, I'm sorry, I overslept. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this place. We must return to the world above, back to our ocean. Very well then. Allow me to show you. Your future. Yes, allow me to show you just what hope you have. See how much your precious Triforce is worth. Comes. There we go. That's it. Oh, the wind. It is blowing. It's over now. Link. My children, listen to me. I have lived regretting the past, and I have faced those regrets. If only I could do things over again. Not a day of my life have gone by without my thoughts turning to my kingdom of old. I have lived bound to Hyrule. In that sense, I was the same as Ganondorf. But you... I want you to live for the future. There may be nothing left for you. But despite that, you must look forward and walk a path of hope, trusting that it will sustain you when darkness comes. Farewell. This is the only world that your ancestors were able to leave you. Please forgive us. Wait! You could come with us. Yes, of course, we have a ship. We can find it. We will find it. The land that will be the next Hyrule. So... but child, that land will not be Hyrule. It will be your land. I have scattered the seeds of the future. Oh, Kamali! And the ship. Nico, and there's a real. Oh, Link's happy his sister's there. Tetra. Medley in my car. well, folks, that's the end of Wind Waker HD. This is such a beautiful game and also a very fun game. I would recommend anyone that can play this game. This game, along with Hyrule, not Hyrule Wars, I'm sorry. This game, along with Twilight Princess, needs to be on the Switch. Not only, I know there's emulators, but also there's a chance that not a lot of people who've played the Zelda series have had the chance to play these two games. And for it not being the Switch is just like just a benefit to have this game, so that way those that have not yet played the game can have the opportunity to play them. Excuse me, I'm sorry. This game was well designed. The cell shading is awesome, plus also the HD enhancements. There were some changes in the game from the original one, with the Triforce Shards quest very much reduced, and also with the fast sail that actually added a benefit, making the travels from island to island very much faster and not that tedious. Plus also some of the, I believe some of the dialogue has changed. I don't recall the original dialogue from the original GameCube version of the game, but I might be wrong. Either way, the characters in this game were very likable, very cute, and of course Link. My poor guy had to go through so much. This game soundtrack is superb. Even though the soundtrack was metered, there were some that were orchestrated. However, I actually have a copy of the original soundtrack from Wind Waker. I had bought it as an import from Japan, and I still keep it. And this is such a fantastic soundtrack. I highly recommend this game. Those that want to get into the older Zelda series, or those that are have just played like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, and want to get and just want to get these older Zelda games a try, I highly recommend that everyone who is a Zelda fan play these games. Play this game. It's absolutely fantastic, and don't let the animation fool you. This game is very deep, and not only lore-wise, but also in seriousness, along with comedy and stuff mixtured in. My favorite part was when Link was thrown off from the ship and planted face first on the wall in the Forbidden Fortress. I sort of 100% the game, except I didn't get the last 3 heart pieces, but that's okay. I didn't really need those 3 heart pieces. As you can see, the amount of heart pieces I have were enough to complete the game. The level of difficulty starts off slow paced, but then it picks up along the way, and you can see the level of difficulty increasing as much as going from dungeon to dungeon. And also there's quite a bit of grinding too, having to search for the Triforce Shards, also to search for the heart pieces, and also treasures, the treasure shards. So there's a good deal of exploration. And also just hearing the soundtrack of the Great Sea is absolutely fantastic. Again, I would highly recommend playing this game. It's such a fantastic game. It needs to go into the Switch along with Twilight Princess. Lore-wise, I would say I'm sorry, I have like sore throat here and trying to combat that, but not work so far. Anyway, lore-wise, I would say that this version of Ganon that just defeated is 7 years older than the Ganon in Twilight Princess, who's 7 years younger. I know that has to do with the timeline split, but I'm not going to get into that. That's a long-winded explanation. Satoru Iwata was the executive producer of this game. and did a fantastic job with this game. It's absolutely this is such a fun game, and I highly recommend it. I can't stress that out enough. Ah, Link and Tetra. Oh, there's the real. Where's grandmother's Link off? One thing I noticed about the King of Red Lions is that there's no more irises, which means that the King of Red Lions is dead. Destination? The wind will guide us. The end. Well, this was a long time coming. I'm glad that I'm finishing Windwaker HD. The game will save and make a file for a second quest. Yeah, this is for hero mode quest. We're gonna save it. Alright, that finishes Windwaker. And so, for those of you who have been following me playing this game, I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to go to the home menu real quick. Now, after Windwaker, there was two sequels, so to speak. And I'll just show them real quick. I'm not going to go into them, but I'll show them. Okay, so I'll just show it real quick. I'm not going to play this game, but I just want to show you Phantom Hourglass was released in 2007, a couple of years after Wind Waker. So I'm just showing you the intro of this. I will not be playing this game. Phantom Hourglass takes place a couple of months after Wind Waker, with Zelda and Tetra and Link searching for land. Now this game had a lot of was pretty good, but it did have flaws. One of them being the temple. And so I already started the same, but like I said again, I'm not going to play this game. And so the gimmick of this game is to use the stylus in order to excuse me, in order to play this game. Now this game released in the DS. And like I said, it was a sequel to Windwaker. And then there's a whole story behind it about the Phantom Hourglass. And so using the stylus was able to play the game. The stylus is not the problem. The problem was when the Ocean Temple. It's very tedious. But besides that, the game is pretty solid, and it has some good comedy and then also likable characters in it. And then I'm going to close the software. That's the Phantom Hourglass. It was originally in the DS. I believe it's hard to find a cartridge of this. But I had it downloaded in my Wii U. And then the next game, I'm going to show you another sequel from Wind Waker. This one pretty much ties it up. It's Spirit Tracks, 2 years after Phantom Hourglass, which was available for the DS. I'm just going to show you the intro of this. Now, I haven't played this game yet. As you can see, I haven't played this game yet. However, the lore of this game is that 100 years have passed since Wind Waker. And the Link and Zelda here are closely related to their counterparts from Wind Waker. Eventually, Link and Tetra did find land. And so they built up a society of land folks. The only person that's alive from that is Nico. So this Link and this Zelda are different from the one and Wind Waker. And so the basic plot of this is that someone's trying to attack Zelda, and then they did, and then Zelda ends up being a spirit. And then through the rail system, Link will have to go into these dungeon areas in order to find a way to get power and to get Zelda back into her original form. And so that's basically a loosely synopsis of what's going on with Spirit Tracks. But I will not be playing this one. But Spirit Tracks is like a sequel from Wind Waker. Both games are solid to play, but I will not be playing them. Now the game I am going to be previewing is a game that this is the year of Mario, so to speak. So I'm going to be playing now Mario games. But the one game I will be playing, I'll be showing you a little preview of it. This one. Super Mario RPG. However, so I'm resetting this game. I can always go back to where I was before, but I just wanted to show you the intro of this game. Super Mario RPG Legend of Seven Stars. I will be playing this game. However, the asterisk to this is that I will be playing the remake of this game for the Switch. This game is such a classic. This game is responsible for the many RPGs of Mario, Paper Mario, and also Mario and Luigi series. If it wasn't for this game, none of those other games would have come about. So I will be playing this game for the Switch. This will be the next one I'll be playing. And also 3 weeks from now, there will be the release of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I will not be playing that game right away. I want to play Super Mario RPG first. And then I want to go back and play Paper Mario, which is the sequel, sort of, to this game. However, I will say that this version of the game, the original one, needs to go into the NSO, Nintendo Switch Online. It needs to be on there. And I understand why it's not on there yet, because they want to make sure that people buy the remake version of the game. But this game is fantastic. And trust me, the Switch version does not disappoint either. They're just showing you some early concepts of what they were going for in the game. Now there is a few differences, like there are some dialogue differences that has happened in the game. Also, as well as the character balances. Some of the balances of the characters have been made better on the Switch version. Of course, I will be using my 3, unless, of course, if you guys want me to switch to another party member, I'll accept that too in the future. But this game is so much fun, fantastic soundtrack, and also fantastic characters and abilities too. Now this is a simplified RPG, it's not like Final Fantasy. However, Square Enix, or Squaresoft as it was known back then, did had a collaboration with Nintendo in this game. And we thank them for that, because this is such a fun game. Super Mario RPG actually led me to Final Fantasy. Well, actually it led me into playing RPGs. Chrono Trigger is the one that led me into Final Fantasy. And thus I'm playing Final Fantasy IX, which I really like that game. I will eventually play the Final Fantasy series, but I wanted to play the Mario RPGs first. You're gonna find out that I'll be referring to the characters as their original names, like Princess Peach is now Princess Toadstool, now Princess Peach, and I'll be going back and forth. So this is the next game I'll be playing for the Switch. And then I'm just going to close the software. And then after Super Mario RPG, I plan to play Paper Mario. And then afterwards, I'll play the Thousand Year Door, the new one. I had the GameCube version of the Thousand Year Door. However, unfortunately, I had to sell it, but I foolishly sold that one. I didn't know what I was thinking at the time. I sold that game, and then I was not able to play it for a long time. I have an emulator of it, but it's not the same. So now that Thousand Year Door is coming to the Switch, I'll be getting that one, and I'm going to have a lot of good time with that game. Now with the Mario and Luigi series, I will be getting into those games too, but I want to go into like a bit of order. Like Paper Mario, Super Mario RPG, then Paper Mario again, Thousand Year Door, and then the next one after that, I believe... I can't remember which one came out after Thousand Year Door. But I will be playing those games. So anyway, I know it's been a very short stream. Finally finishing Windwaker. I really wanted to finish that game. I appreciate anyone that's come over and seen this stream. I really do appreciate it. Windwaker is such a fun game. I highly recommend anyone that can play do. Maybe in the future I will play a randomizing version of Wind Waker. However, there's a getting that is kind of complicated to explain. But I definitely want to do that. Also, maybe later on in the line, I'll do a challenge with that. There's the 3 Heart Challenge with Wind Waker. And Twilight Princess also has that challenge too. So I'll probably do those too. But much later. But right now I want to shift away from Legend of Zelda content into the Mario series, Super Mario RPG, and then playing all the other RPGs. Now there's some RPGs I cannot play because they're in the 3DS, and I don't have a way of streaming from my 3DS or 2DS. I want to get technical. Anyway, thank you everyone who's come into this chat and watching me finish off Wind Waker. I really do appreciate it. If you like the content that I provide, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And then I will announce when I'm going to stream and start playing Super Mario RPG. Anyway, thank you very much everyone. I really do appreciate your time and stopping by here. Thank you very much, and you have a pleasant day.